Hello everyone, I am Dr. Shankar Dev and today I will teach you one very common clinical case, that is Bell's palsy or sudden onset lower motor nerve palsy of facial nerve or cranial nerve 7. So let's see our case. This 56-year-old woman presented with complaint of inability to close her left eye and deviation of angle of mouth for last 10 to 14 days. So she is unable to close her left eye properly and she has complaint of deviation of angle of mouth for last 10 days. So this is 56-year-old woman presented with inability to close her left eye for last 10 days with deviation of angle of mouth for last 10 days. He had also history of pain just behind the ear just before onset of this and deviation of angle of mouth. She is non-diabetic for last 4 years. There is no history of previous such episode, no history of past trauma, sleep, appetite, bowel, maturation normal, no history of recent common cold or any allergy, no history of recent conception, no medicines prescribed before. So, on general examination, gait and movement and lip muscles are normal, no dizziness, nausea, vomiting symptoms, pulse and blood pressure normal, respiratory airways and heart sound normal. On general examination, facial asymmetry is present. On general examination, face asymmetry, drooping of the left side of the face. Here you can see drooping of the left side of the face with deviation of angle of the mouth toward right side. So if we see carefully, then we will find out there is loss of wrinkles in the upper part of face in left side of the face. So there is loss of wrinkles on the left side of the face. There is loss of or less prominence of nasolabial fold compared to the right side, drooping of the left side of the angle of the mouth along with deviation of the angle of the mouth toward right side. So now I will ask the patient to close her eye. Ma chokta bondo korun to. So here you can see patient is able to close his right eye properly, but he is unable to close her left eye. ঠিক আছে মা চোখ খুলুন এবার দাঁত দেখান তো so whenever I am asking the patient to see her lower teeth, here you can see clearly there is deviation of the angle of the mouth towards right side. Left side is not working. Next, there is also numbness of the left side of the face, unable to close left eye. Now examination of ear canal. We have examined the patient in our ENT department. Ear canal tympanic membrane is within normal limit. There is no history of any ear discharge or any ear pain, decreased hearing, etc. Head neck examination. There is no palpable mass in the head neck. No lymph node are palpable in examination of lymph node. So these are the clinical features. Wrinkles on the forehead absent on the left side, sudden onset weakness of the facial muscle of the left side, difficulty in closing the left eye forcefully, angle of the mouth droops on left side on showing the teeth, and loss of the nasolabial fold, and along with dryness of the left eye. Clinical features: pain behind the left ear just before onset of the paralysis, loss of sensation of the left cheek, loss of taste sensation from anterior two-thirds of the tongue, basically left side, problem in chewing, unable to whistle. So now I will examine the patient for facial muscles. So first I will ask the patient to look upward. First I will fix the patient's head and I will ask the patient to look upward. Ma upore dike takao. So here you can see there is presence of this wrinkling on the right side. but left side no wrinkling is present. That means frontal part of occipitofrontalis is not working. Then I will check the corrugator supercilii. মা ছোট এরকম করুন তো, আমার দিকে দেখান, এরকম করুন। হ্যাঁ, here you can see corrugator supercilii is not working on the left side. So I will ask the patient for frowning. Vertical wrinkles of the forehead is absent on the left side. Now, or I will check orbicularis oculi. I will ask chokta bondho koro. I will ask the patient to close his eye. Patient is unable to close her left eye. Bell's phenomena is present. Left sided orbicularis oculi is not working. চোখ খোলো মা। এবার আমি পেশেন্টকে বলবো যে পেশেন্টকে হুইসেল করতে। মা মুখটা ফু দাও তো, ফু। So here you can see orbicularis oris is not working properly. Whenever this patient is trying to whistle or blow, gas is leaking from the left side and angle is deviating towards right side. So orbicularis oculi is not working properly. ঠিক আছে মা, এবার দাঁত দেখাও। Whenever I am asking the patient to show her left teeth, there is deviation of angle of mouth along with prominence of right nasolabial fold. But in this case, left nasolabial fold is not prominent, and along with there is deviation of angle of mouth. So left sided muscles is not working, like depressor anguli oris or anything. Now we will ask the patient to smile. Maito hasho do. Whenever I am asking the patient to smile, left side is not working. That means zygomaticus major, minor, and anguli oris is not working. So that is why right sided angle of mouth is deviated. Now I will ask the patient to show her lower teeth forcefully. Ma দাঁতটা কিরমির করো তো, দাঁতে দাঁত লাগাও, দাঁতে দাঁত চাপো জোরে। So here you can see there is prominence of right sided platysma, but left sided platysma is not that much taut. So there is weakness of also left sided platysma muscle. So here you can see clearly there is paralysis or paresis of all the muscles of the left side of the face, but right sided muscles are strong and unable to work properly. So there is paralysis of the left side of the face, which is sudden onset. So this is a case of sudden onset lower motor neuron palsy of the facial nerve. It is lower motor neuron because one half of the face is involved in this case. In case of lower motor nerve palsy of facial nerve, half of the face is involved, but in case of the upper motor nerve palsy, only 1/4 of the contralateral side is involved. Suppose if any patient presents with paralysis of this part only, left side lower half. So this is signifying patient is having upper motor neuron paralysis of facial nerve of right side because of any severe stroke. So, but in this case, not only the 1/4 of the face, but half of the face is involved in one side. So this is a typical case of lower motor neuron palsy, idiopathic or Bell's palsy. So provisional diagnosis is sudden onset left facial nerve paralysis, and differential diagnosis are Bell's palsy, stroke, severe, that can be hemorrhagic or ischemic, Ramsay-Hunt syndrome, any tumors of CP angle or cerebropontine angle, acoustic neuroma or vestibular sonoma, Milkerson-Rosenthal syndrome, Ramsay-Hunt syndrome, Guillain-Barré syndrome, or any other pathology associated with this parotid gland, like parotid gland tumor, fracture of the temporal bone, CSO, chronic suppurative otitis media, or any middle ear canal pathology, any bony lesions. So that these are the differential diagnosis of this case. So first diagnosis, differential diagnosis, idiopathic Bell's palsy. Second, sign of stroke. In this case, NCCT is showing normal finding. Only few age-related atrophy, cerebral atrophy is present, no sign of CV, either hemorrhagic stroke, and patient is not having any residual paralysis in the upper limb or lower limb or any other body part. So chances of stroke is ruled out. So next is Ramsay-Hunt syndrome. In case of Ramsay-Hunt syndrome, vesicles, multiple vesicles are present in this region, in just around the external acoustic meatus, and patient has complaint of severe ear pain and along with decreased hearing. So in this case there is no vesicles around the external acoustic meatus, so the excluded. So chance of Ramsay-Hunt syndrome is excluded. CT scan MRI is showing normal features, so chances of cerebral tumor or cerebropontine tumor is excluded. Acoustic Melkersson-Rosenthal syndrome. In case of Melkersson-Rosenthal syndrome is very rare, is presented with swelling of the lips and multiple fissuring in the tongue. So I will ask the patient to show her tongue. So there is no fissuring of the tongue and there is no swelling of the lips. So Melkersson-Rosenthal syndrome is ruled out. Guillain-Barré syndrome is ruled out because তোমার পায়ে কোনো দুর্বলতা আছে? একটু আছে। এমনি অবস্থা হাঁটতে পারছো? Patient is having normal gait and there is no complaint of weakness of the lower limb. Patient is able to walk properly because Guillain-Barré syndrome is a ascending paralysis. Weakness started from the lower limb and gradually ascend upward. Here there is no history of weakness of the bilateral lower limb, just she is having only paralysis of this part of the face. So Guillain-Barré syndrome is ruled out. Investigation for this case, serology for herpes zoster, because herpes zoster and herpes simplex can be cause of this type of features. CT scan and MRI to rule out any tumor, and treatment for and electromyography for function of the for ruling out the function of the facial muscle, nerve conduction, velocity, examination of the ear. So these are the examination that should be done to rule out differential diagnosis. Treatment methodology: usually patient respond well to prednisolone or steroid. First I will start prednisolone at higher doses, 1 mg per kg body weight. Gradually I will taper the steroid dose, and with tapering dose I will withdraw the prednisolone. Because of chances of herpes zoster or herpes simplex, I will give acyclovir tablet, along with, as the patient is unable to close her eye properly, so I will give CMC eye drop or carboxymethyl cellulose eye drop, because if we don't give any medicine or topical eye drop, patient will lead to exposure keratitis. That's why CMC eye drop is given. Eye patch can also be given, and I will ask the patient for physiotherapy. Physiotherapy is the mainstay of treatment for this case, because with progression of the crime this will gradually heal, and physiotherapy is the only mainstay of treatment that will restore the function of the facial muscle. So I will ask the patient to do physiotherapy regularly. মা তুমি প্রত্যেকদিন মুখের ব্যায়াম করবে, ঠিক আছে? আয়নার দিকে দাঁড়াবে, দাঁড়িয়ে যেই দিকটা দুর্বল সেই দিকটা হাত দিয়ে কাজ করাবে, আর যেই দিকটা ঠিক আছে সেই দিকটা নরমালি, যেমন তুমি এইভাবে তাকিয়ে চোখটা ওঠাও, তখন এই দিকটা উঠবে, নামাও চোখ ওঠাও, নামাও চোখ ওঠাও, নামাও, এইভাবে এটা 30 বার করবে। নাক ছিটকাও, তারপর এই দিকটা উঠাবে, এই দিকটা আবার, হ্যাঁ আবার আবার হাসো, হ্যাঁ হাসো হাসো। ঠিক আছে, তো পেশেন্টকে এইভাবে ফিজিওথেরাপি করতে হবে, ওষুধ খেতে হবে, উইথ টাইম it will heal. Most of the cases, 80 to 90% cases, it is totally reversible, but in some cases 5 to 10% can. some weakness or residual paralysis may persist. So this is all about lower motor nerve paralysis or Bell's palsy, sudden onset element type of facial nerve palsy or Bell's palsy. Thank you everyone. If you like this video, please like, share and comment, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel.